Warp speed in this time-lapse footage. We're in the basketball hotbed of Indiana. Well, the weekend has officially begun, and we welcome you to this 2K Sports presentation of NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. DA will join us tonight on the sideline. Now let's take a look at some of the numbers for Paul George.
And guys, how about the surge of offense he's experiencing right now? These last 5 games, he's been a machine at the offensive end. A different scorer than he had been earlier in the season. We'll find out if he can keep it going here tonight.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. Ibaka is out there with DeMarcus Cousins. Then it's Patrick Beverley. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's George in at the shooting guard position. And for the Pacers, Turner and Sabonis playing inside. Karis LeVert is out there with Malcolm Brogdon, and it's Warren in at the 3, the small forward. For both teams tonight, Clark, unbelievable talent up front.
Agreed. And, you know, in the trenches, in the paint is where this one's going to be decided. It's going to be won or lost there, and that's not something we say very often in this day and age with the three-point shooting, the small ball, the spacing of the floor, the pick-and-roll action. But it'll be different tonight.
Now, here is George. Shoots it. The rebound by Turner. And so it's Brogdon who brings up the ball for the Pacers. A tough loss coming against New York in their last game played.
Yeah, for that loss, you can credit their defense or lack thereof. Too many breakdowns on that end of the floor.
Yeah, and that's really inexcusable. I mean, there's just no way that you can justify that. When you don't put the work in on defense, you're going to end up on the losing end.
Now Sabonis. Paul George missing from long range. Warren finds LeVert. Sabonis against Beverley. They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
Boy, that's a testament to the strength of Sabonis. Fantastic at fighting through whatever the defense throws at him.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And with numbers like this, how about 87% on the year? He's been somebody they love having at the line.
And I'll tell you guys, I mean, to see the improvement he's made in his free throw shooting in the space of just 1 season, I think it's been remarkable.
Here's Beverley. About a minute played so far here in the first. Leonard looking over the floor. The shot, no good. And it's the Pacers taking it the other way. And this is the first season matchup for them against this Clippers team.
Yeah, and a bit of a revenge game for them as they were swept in the 2-game season series from last year.
And, you know, they might not be in the same conference, but with any top team, they want to show they can compete with the best teams out of conference, too.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
You know, that's a quick 0 for 4 now. At what point do you call a timeout and reset?
And the rejection by Cousins. And pushing it up, here's the Clippers. Nobody near Leonard. And again, no good by the Clippers.
Yeah, trying to get going here, but that's an offer for the first 5 here to start the game.
And Sabonis the bucket on the assist from Brogdon. Sabonis has got 5 points so far. Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter.
You know, with Miles Turner, a lot of his value, I think, comes on the defensive end. One of the best shot blockers in the league the last couple of years. And has really good mobility. He's got a nice shooting stroke, but defensively is where he makes his greatest impact in my mind.
Here's LeVert. Kawhi Leonard making his last shot. LeVert kicks to Brogdon. And there's the pass to Sabonis. A second chance effort. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's on Kawhi Leonard.
Can't afford to be too handsy with Sabonis. He's very good at forcing the issue and getting these calls.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Indiana?
They've been making some really nice passes out there. Excellent passing. That could set the tone for the rest of the game.
And also, it's been a positive to watch that they've attacked the paint offensively as well. It's really been about the balance that they've shown.
The first one falls.
And Clark, at the moment, you could argue that it's the defense that's the best asset for Turner at this point.
Yeah, I wouldn't disagree with you, Greg. I think clearly that's his strong suit right now. He's got a terrific shot in terms of mechanics and range. I think you'd like to see him be a little more consistent with his selection and then develop a more reliable low post go-to move.
And Sabonis drops them both.
I look at Sabonis as a terrific stretch four. He's a guy who can play either power forward or center, and he has excellent length and a nice touch.
Now here is George. Last game he had 34 points and a miss there on the triple.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
Brogdon with it. He's coming off a 16-point game against the Knicks in New York. 6 to shoot. LeVert the pass to Brogdon. And once again off the mark by Indiana. And the foul on Miles Turner. That is his first foul of the game. And now another look at that mobile one-block defensive performance.
And early in the game, a defensive play like that goes a long way, establishing the attitude you want.
Clippers trail by 9. And here's George. Right now, checking his stats, he's averaging over 23 points a game. Here's Cousins. Sabonis with the steal.
Just waiting for a chance to make a play, and when the pass was made, he's all over it. Just a fantastic steal.
To the wing on the left. Beverly wide open. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist.
Beverly looking to score as soon as he gets the ball now, so you can't give him any room.
And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Brogdon the pass to Warren. But they'll get another chance. Here's Turner. Nails the baby hook.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
And here's Beverly. He brings it up for the Clippers. Trailing here by 8. From deep, George. And another 3 for the Clippers.
Nice release on the shot. George has put a lot of work into his mechanics. And I like the way he continues to impress from beyond the arc.
Now, here's Brogdon. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. LeVert kicks to Brogdon. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Defeated by the Wizards in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them.
You got to give them an A for effort. Just fell a little bit short in that one.
Yeah, they were really close right there. Just couldn't string together a few key plays to help get them over the top for the win.
Now Brogdon. Paul George missing from long range. You know how this goes, Clark. Some guys check the standings every morning. Others won't look at it at all. They'll try to avoid it. What was your approach?
Well, you know, we were struggling as a team during my time in the NBA with the Pacers, so I wasn't doing too much standing watching. But for those guys that are thinking about it, it varies. Individuals
Take a break.
Look at it differently. I would be a guy who wouldn't want to see it all the time. That's like getting on the scale every day. That wouldn't serve me too well.
That free throw good from Brogdon.
You know, he's a big guard who really uses his size well. Brogdon is capable of playing either of the guard spots. He's old school in that way, just a guard who happens to be very versatile.
Brogdon hits them both.
He's as solid as it gets from the line. I mean, give him the opportunity. He's cashing in on those.
Brogdon against Beverly. Passes it to George. With the floater. And that one is off. Nice D from Sabonis. Down low. And oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard.
Well, he has not been sharp this period. Seems to be a little flustered out there, too.
And Cousins throws it down.
Yeah, you know, Cousins, I think, is sometimes underrated as an offensive rebounder. That guy can get some putbacks for you.
And that one is good. Clippers trail by 7. Up top, Leonard. He's covered by Warren. Leonard, no luck.
Boy, he's got to be kicking himself for failing to make that shot. That's money.
And it's LeVert missing. Los Angeles has gotten just 2 of 6 to fall from three-point range so far in the first. And it's George missing.
Yeah, that's another miss for him. They're behind in this game largely because he shot so poorly.
Now here's LeVert. In the loss to the Knicks the other night, definitely was not himself. Turner, and the rejection by Cousins. The shot by George, wide open. Misses off the left iron.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
And here is Los Angeles now. 9-point game. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And that one's good. Cousins.
Yes, and how about the unselfishness? Paul George has no problem sharing the ball.
So the Pacers call timeout, their first of the game. David Aldridge had a chance to catch up with head coach Tyronn Lue. Dave, what do you have to say?
Well, Kevin, he talked about his team's defensive mindset. He said they have to be willing to sacrifice a little room in the paint if it means they stay tight on their outside shooters. He said it's no secret those guys attack from long range, and that's what we've got to stop. We'll see, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. Obviously, the three ball is a big concern for any defense. Looking at who's out there now for the Pacers. McDermott's checked in for Warren. Lamb comes in for Karis LeVert. And Aaron Holiday is subbed in for Malcolm Brogdon. Here's Rondo. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. Pass to Cousins. Kennard with the ball. Teardrop shot, and he sinks the layup.
Boy, a very capable passer. DeMarcus Cousins does a solid job recognizing where to go with the ball.
Indiana leading by 7. Holiday. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. McDermott passes to Turner. Over Morris. The shot by Turner, no good.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it. They're tearing it up on the glass.
And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. Outside, Lamb. Sabonis kicks to Holiday. Takes a 3. Cousins pulls it in. Cousins has got 7 rebounds in the game. He dishes it to Rondo. Clippers moving the ball around. Here's Morris. Rebounded by Lamb. Indiana's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Left side, Sabonis. On its way from McDermott for 2, but they recover it. And slam dunk by Sabonis.
Oh, I love the aggressive nature with which Sabonis offensive rebounds. He hustles, he's got great energy, but he's also pretty skilled. And you saw all of that right there.
Rondo looking over the floor. The drive by Cousins, good. And it's Rondo who picks up the assist. And it's 6 points for DeMarcus Cousins.
Rondo, a master at setting up teammates.
Here's Holiday. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Nice shot by McDermott.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
Clippers trail by 10.
And how about Aaron Holiday seeing that expanded role last season, moved into that backup point guard spot for the Pacers, and I thought he was solid.
I ditto that, Greg. I mean, he's a guy that's a natural playmaker. He's got a nice stroke as well, plays with confidence. and is really aggressive with the ball in his hands, which is what I like. And, you know, he's the third of 3 brothers that are playing in the NBA. He's a teammate with Justin. And I tell you what, when you're the youngest sibling, you got to bring that aggressiveness to the table every day.
First one falls for him. Greg, I know you grew up with aspirations of someday getting into politics. Any current players who you could see maybe taking that same route?
No doubt. There's several guys in today's game. You know, Harrison Barnes has the polish, and I know he's had some thoughts at maybe going in that direction. Teammates nicknamed Malcolm Brogdon the president for his stately demeanor and commitment to affecting change. I absolutely see him trying to have an impact socially moving forward. There's several guys, again, who not only have the voice but the courage to speak out about things that matter most to them.
Many sharp guys in the NBA. Just 4 to shoot. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
In a moment now to see some numbers for DeMarcus Cousins. Getting around 12 points a game, 12 rebounds, and almost 2.5 blocks. And the intimidation factor that he possesses with his shot blocking and rim presence, really the backbone of their defense.
Yeah, you know, he's protecting the rim like it's his family. I mean, don't even think about going in there.
Free throw good. Sabonis.
And doing a good job getting to the line and capitalizing.
Exactly. I mean, that's what's helped them build this early lead.
And the Clippers making a change here. Zubats is checked in. That misses, so he splits the free throws. Clippers trail by 9. Here's Jackson. It's deflected.
An above-average shot blocker at his position. Lamb times his swats just right.
And it's the Pacers with the ball. McConnell with it. To the inside. Hangs. And it's laid in by Lamb.
Man, what a pass that was there. He really, really relishes making the game easier for his teammates.
To the paint. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Well, you know, Rondo's a multi-time league assist leader. If you're open, he's getting you to rock.
Now, here's McConnell. He's covered by Rondo. McDermott kicks to Holiday. Just 5 to shoot. Good work defensively by Morris. Clippers trail by 7. Here's Jackson. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And Jackson certainly doesn't lack confidence. A speedy guard who can fill it up in no time.
The Clippers have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line. The free throw drops for Jackson. The Pacers making a switch here. Holiday's checked in. And so Jackson nails both of them. Pacers leading by 5. McConnell scanning the floor. McDermott passes to Lamb. McConnell with it. For 3. Comes out of the gate empty. He's 0 for 1.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backboard.
And a trend they'd love to continue right through the next 3 quarters as well.
Rob. Here's Rondo, and he lays it straight in.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And, you know, you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Now here's McDermott. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. To the middle. Here's Sabonis. Tries again. McConnell passes to McDermott. Shot clock at 6. Outside, Lamb. And the Pacers can't get it to go. It's been all about Domantas Sabonis for the Indiana Pacers. His work on the glass was outstanding in that quarter. Great rebounding. And don't go away. We'll be right back. Earlier tonight, we spoke with Paul George about how they've integrated all the talent on this team.
Everybody has a chip on their shoulder. Everybody wants to win, and there's no egos. Everybody has fun. We play together, we move the ball, we make sacrifices, and we enjoy getting stops.
Greg, that last point is key. This team plays lockdown defense.
And that's a big part of their identity. Most teams talk about being well balanced. This team lives it.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And when you consider how the Pacers are doing, guys, what do you think?
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
And, you know, their rebounding advantage has been glaring, simply outworking them on the boards for that entire first quarter.
Here are the 5 the Clippers have to start the second. They've got Ivica Zubac. Marcus Morris is out there with Luke Kennard. And it's Rajon Rondo, and it's Jackson in at the 2. Kennard on the wing. Wasted no time on that one. Kennard's got 10 points in the game.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Now, here's McConnell. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Jackson in the corner. Bangs home the trifecta. And now a 6-point Los Angeles lead.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Now here's McDermott. Pass to Sabonis. Double team Sabonis. Indiana needs to get a shot off. Outside Holiday. That shot no good. Some solid defense there from Jackson. And the call will be against Sabonis. That's foul number 2 for him. And some changes here for the Pacers. Warren's checked in for McDermott. And Malcolm Brogdon subbed in for Lamb. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Kawhi Leonard is checked in for Jackson. Now here's Kennard. Leonard trying to break free. Kennard's shot is off. Holiday against Kennard. And Holiday kicks to McConnell. It's Brogdon on the wing. Over to the left wing. Sabonis. That one rolling around and rims out. Clippers leading by 6. And it's Rondo in the corner. His 3-pointers off the mark. And so Holiday will bring it up for the Pacers. No points yet here in the second quarter for them. The pass to Sabonis. And slam dunk by Sabonis.
Value added whenever Sabonis catches the hot hand. Excellent at getting to his spot and capitalizing.
Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Brogdon against Leonard. In the corner, it's Morris. Wide open. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. Morris has got the lead up to 6 now for the Clippers. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And that's the tough part of trying to keep him on the floor. Now he picks up that third foul.
Looking at who's out there now for the Pacers. Miles Turner, he's checked in for Sabonis. And it's LeVert in for T.J. McConnell. The Clippers also making some changes. Serge Ibaka has checked in for Morris. Paul George comes in for Luke Kennard. And it's Patrick Beverley in for Rajon Rondo. Here's Brogdon. Paul George making his last shot. Brogdon the pass to Warren. AT that time from Leonard. Here now the Clippers. Big run right now going for him, 11-2. And there's George. That's good on the assist by Leonard. And now it's a 10-point Clipper lead.
At 6'10", George is really capable of dominating inside. I mean, defensively, you need to try to push him out of his comfort zone, get him out of that lane area.
Greg, you were a physical, defensive-minded player. What are your thoughts on how closely the game is called now as opposed to when you play?
It is, Kevin, and yeah, some people like the physicality of the era I played in, but you know, I like the beauty of the game with the spacing and the freedom of movement, and I think that's one reason why you see so much switching. It's hard to fight through screens without fouling, and ball handlers have become experts at drawing contact, even if it's, you know, incidental. And I think that's just an area where the game has changed so much that that ability to play in space is so vital.
Brogdon hits them both. Here's the Clippers. They're on a 13-4 run right now. Beverley the pass to George. Down low, here's Ibaka, and it's sent back by Turner.
There's the defensive presence they want from Turner, hustling and using his mobility to send it back.
And Turner stays with it. Turner's got his third bucket of the night.
Oh, smooth. Guys, very good job getting himself in close enough that he could just tip it back in.
Well said. Those kind of plays in the offensive glass can tell the story sometimes, can't they?
Yes, they can. They can't allow him to beat them to too many more of those.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
Warren the pass to Turner. The shot by Brogdon wide open. A three-pointer off the mark. Clippers leading by 6. And here's Beverley. George up top. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. George has got 6 here in this quarter. Brogdon outside. He kicks it to Turner. Warren against Zubac. Inside. A nice shot by LeVert.
Boy, guys, it's so good to see somebody still taking advantage of the mid-range. LeVert with the bucket.
And guys, Karis LeVert can do so much while he's on the basketball floor. The problem for LeVert is just staying on the basketball floor.
Yeah, injuries have really slowed him down the last couple of years, Greg, and it's unfortunate because this kid's an outstanding player. He gets it done in every way as a wing scorer. He can make plays, he can defend, he can score the ball. LeVert says he tries to model his game after Penny Hardaway, and if he can stay healthy, I don't think that comparison's too far off. Boy, Brogdon has such outstanding vision as a playmaker. Easily spots the wide open man there.
Outside for George. Beverley feeling it out a bit. To the middle, here's Ibaka, and Ibaka slams it in.
And Beverley has tremendous speed, both in how he passes and shoots it. Tough to cover in the screen and roll.
Now, here's LeVert. And you know the points will always be there for him. He's averaging just a shade under 20 points a game right now. And they immediately answer back with the dunk at the other end.
Good intelligent basketball on the part of Turner there. Assists like that will make the defense think twice about how they're going to defend him.
And the Clippers have possession. They've led by as much as 10. Now Beverly looking for Ibaka. He gets it there. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
And the slithery agility of Ibaka. Not many guys can go up with him to stop the catch and dunk.
Pass to Warren. George against LeVert. Out of bounds. The Clippers take possession. Let's check out the Eastern Conference standings now that we're in the new year. You take a look at the Pacers. Right now they're in 7th in the conference, looking to build on their record.
And when I look at Indiana, they're one of those teams that hasn't quite figured it out this year. A lot of talent, a lot of heart, but nothing to put them up on that next level.
You know, it's really hard to figure out exactly what's been missing, but there is something missing. It perhaps could be the system they're playing in. Well, you know, this is what happens. You can't afford to lose concentration even for a nanosecond.
That one doesn't go.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
And that one drops.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
And the Pacers call time here. Greg, how special was it for you that you had your number 50 retired at UNLV?
You know, that's something I can honestly say. As a kid, you dream about a lot of things, winning, you know, playing at the highest levels. That's something I never really fathomed, is to have your jersey hanging up in an arena. That was a surreal moment, a really cool moment, and it was awesome to be able to share it with my family and friends.
And people probably don't know that you grew up in Las Vegas, so it was probably doubly special, wasn't it?
Exactly. Born and raised.
And here are the Clippers now. 6-point lead. Leonard inside. LeVert defending. And it's out of bounds. And they say it was last touched by Leonard. Jackson, he's checked in for Patrick Beverly. That'll be a 5-second call. A moment now to see how the schedule is looking for the Pacers. On Sunday, they'll host the Boston Celtics. Then on Tuesday, they'll be playing against Lou Williams and the Atlanta Hawks.
And that game against the Lakers, you know they're going to be amped up for that one. And they'll need to be. That's going to be one tough game for that group.
Here's Leonard. He's coming off a 28-point game against Washington. George, that's a two-pointer. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. Here we go, one-on-one. High post, good on that shot, and with that, the Los Angeles lead is cut down to just 4 points in the bucket from Brogdon.
Love how Brogdon runs when the break is on, determined to beat everybody down the floor.
Here's Jackson. He has 5. Outside Leonard. It's rebounded by Indiana. Turner's got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. And Holiday, here we go. Comes up empty down low. And so George will bring it up for the Clippers. Here's Cousins. Stolen by Holiday. Turner with it. Guarded now by Jackson. Here's LeVert. Rips down the breakaway slam.
And LeVert knows exactly where to go in transition. Incredibly quick in the open floor.
Jackson with it. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Down low, here's George. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a 3-point play. It's going to be on Miles Turner.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is.
Kennard, he's checked in for Leonard. The throw good, Paul George.
And if you want to talk about the best two-way players in the NBA, George's name would be high on the list for sure. I mean, that's the kind of presence he has at both ends of the court.
Turner, no good that time. The Clippers go the other way with it. And Kennard wide open. He shoots. Nails the wide open jump shot. Kennard's got 6 in the quarter.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
Turner finds Brogdon. That falls. Nice speed that time from Turner. Turner's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Pass to Kennard. And here is Ibaka. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Wizards in Washington. 5 to shoot. Los Angeles with a fresh shot clock. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up.
And a chance here to see where the Clippers sit in the NBA statistically right now.
And talking about how consistent they've been at the foul line. So often it's an afterthought. But the good teams find a way to make teams pay for sending them to the free throw line. That's been a key all season.
Catching up on the changes for the Clippers. Morris comes in for Serge Ibaka. Rajon Rondo subbed in for Paul George.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
Yeah, you have to make teams pay for fouling you. That's why they call them free. And they've done exactly that, made them pay.
Now here's LeVert. 8 points for him.
Yeah, and a dangerous trend here as they're starting to live and die with outside jumpers.
Really good point. I mean, you want to keep that balance, and attacking inside creates space for shooters, and having shooters creates opportunities inside, so it works hand in glove.
So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Sabonis, he's checked in for Miles Turner. Doug McDermott comes in for T.J. Warren. Jeremy Lamb's checked in for Karis LeVert. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Brogdon. And it's Aaron Holiday with the foul. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. This is his first trip to the line tonight.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
You know, even in games where he hasn't been at his best this season, I mean, he's still managed to get it done at the charity stripe when he gets his opportunities.
Now, here's Sabonis. And pushing it up, here's Los Angeles. All going up court. Here's Morris, and Morris throws it down.
Yeah, just aggressive there. Instead of going to one of his patented shots inside, Morris just simply rises up to be free.
Now that we have a second, let's take a quick peek at the rebounding numbers for the last handful of seasons for Domantas Sabonis.
On the boards, he's been a much bigger presence these last few years than he had been prior. And he can be counted on now to make an impact with his rebounding. And that's a product of all the work he's put in down low.
And he makes the first.
They've hit every one of their free throws here in the second quarter. Very important when you're trailing.
Both good from the line that time. Clippers leading by 11. Now here's Kennard. 14 points from him the last game against the Wizards in Washington.
And one of the big ways he came through was at the foul line. They couldn't contain him. He was equally effective at scoring baskets as well as getting to the line.
Now here is Holiday following the miss by DeMarcus Cousins. And Holiday kicks to McConnell. Sabonis against Cousins. Sabonis, the pass to McConnell. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Cousins has got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Kennard's shot is off.
Boy, the defense got lucky there with him missing it, but they don't want to chance that again.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. First free throw is good. And he makes both free throws. Now Rondo. There's 25 seconds left to play here in the half. Outside Jackson. Sabonis against Cousins. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to go on Sabonis.
Really hard to deal with the size Cousins has when he's down there. The defense sometimes has no choice but to commit the foul.
And the second free throw, good. Here's Holiday. Here's McDermott. And the baseline jumper, no good. And so it's Los Angeles with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaq is here. Kenny's here. You're watching the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. It was DeMarcus Cousins who got hot in the first. He had 13 points, 13 rebounds, and 2 blocks. And let us get your thoughts, big fella, on the Clippers.
They did an awesome-orific job. That's right, Ernie. Awesome-orific. That's awesome and terrific together. Anyway, they did an awesome-orific job of limiting turnovers. They were almost mistake-free. Put you in the right frame of mind when you can play like that. As long as they keep protecting the ball in the next 2 quarters, they will protect the lead.
Kenny, what did you think about Indiana?
Their defensive fundamentals have been atrocious. I mean, you see guys reaching instead of moving their feet. They're not getting out the shooters. They've dug themselves a hole, and the only way to get out of it is all 5 guys start defending the way they should.
And that'll do it for our halftime report. Stay tuned for the second half, about to get underway.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. You know, Domantas Sabonis has been exceptional here, guys.
And he's shown just how adept he can be at creating contact and then cashing in at the line.
Well, you know, in that first half, it was a common occurrence. He got to the stripe time and time again.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. Pacers trail by 10. They've got Karis LeVert. Miles Turner out there with McDermott. Then there's Warren, and it's Brogdon in at the point. So that's the group out there for Indiana.
Man, love how Turner reads the defense, sensing and seeing separation as the pass is coming his way. Man, calmly pulling up for the shot. Nice.
The Clippers shooting at a decent 44% clip here. Outside, George, and the 3 ball is good. George has got 15 points.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile 1 block.
And guys, that's about as good a defensive play as you'll see. Instant reaction to get a hand to the shot.
Sabonis, he's checked in for Indiana. Brogdon the pass to LeVert. Back to Brogdon. The 3. The Clippers grab the miss.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
And that's a good place to start if you're going to try to find your way back into this game. Get to work on the glass.
Now here's Cousins. And Leonard gets it to go.
Leonard has really become so good at catching and firing. I mean, he doesn't allow the defense any time to alter his shot.
Pass to Sabonis. Back to Brogdon. Outside Warren. 4 on the shot clock. Sabonis trying to get open. Here's Turner. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8.
And he's really shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious.
Bounce pass from Beverly. Here's Cousins, and it's sent back by Turner. And here we go. Fast break. Turner's got it. LeVert against George. LeVert kicks to Brogdon. Sabonis trying to get open. Another shot. The shot will not fall. Ibaka with some nice D. And here's Leonard from three. The Clippers keep it alive. Cousins and the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Boy, that time Cousins got his man in the air and was able to draw the contact. Good play by him.
That one is off. And he sinks the second.
And, you know, when Cousins is healthy now, this guy is a quality player. He's a big man that has a lot of versatility.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Now let's take a look at the list of players who have been absolutely lighting it up. These are the NBA scoring leaders over the last 10 games. The 4th spot held by Kawhi Leonard.
Quite a role he's been on. I mean, a pure scoring display. Eventually, teams might find an answer for him, but that's not been the case here lately.
He misses the free throw. He hits the second from the line. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. And Beverly kicks to Leonard. It's George on the wing, trying to get open as Ibaka. And there's Paul George on the assist by Leonard.
Boy, the confidence that George brings to his game is also confidence that impacts and injects his teammates. He's a high-octane scorer who's ready to go as soon as the game starts and whenever he gets the ball.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Los Angeles leading by 12. And the pass to Leonard. Now here is George. LeVert defending. Passes to Beverly. Shoots over Brogdon. And good. Got the English that time as it falls. Beverly's got the lead up to 14 now for the Clippers. A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Warren on the wing. He's covered by Leonard. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2.
You know, there's a quiet explosiveness to Warren's game, kind of subtle, and we see it on drives like this.
That free throw good from Warren.
And looking back at the trade for Warren, I thought it was a surprise to see him get dealt for so little. He's always been a terrific player.
And you know what, Greg, I'm with you there because I was surprised as well. I'm not sure why the Suns made the decision to trade Warren, but I tell you what, as a former Pacer and a follower of the team, I'm happy that the Pacers have him because this guy's an efficient double-digit scorer. He plays unselfish basketball, and he actually made nice strides defensively last season. So the future is bright. I love his attitude and everything about his skill set.
Now here's Leonard. His scoring average of about 32.5 points a game tells you all you need to know about how dangerous a player he can be. And so it's Sabonis who brings up the ball for the Pacers. Beverly against Brogdon. Sabonis, the pass to Turner. Sabonis trying to get open. The shot by Turner no good. Clippers leading by 12. Sabonis trying to get open.
And every miss finds its way to his hands. Well, what an impressive performance.
Tell you what, those are crazy numbers, guys. I mean, believe me, I was a good rebounder in my day. It is not easy to corral that many boards in one night.
And the Clippers making a switch here. Zubac is checked in. Here's Beverly. He's got 5. Outside Leonard. Pass to Zubac. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Leonard's got 6 assists in the game.
Yeah, I love the court awareness from Kawhi there. Dependable at getting it to his uncovered teammates.
Now, here's Sabonis. 14 points for him. Over in the corner, Warren. Indiana again missing.
You know, when he has the ball outside like that, that's exactly the kind of D they need to play on.
George against LeVert. And George gets it to go.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
And it's Warren with the jam.
Boy, Karis LeVert has done a nice job elevating his playmaking ability, which helps him and his team.
Clippers leading by 14. George with the ball. 20 points for him. Shoots over LeVert. The shot by George, no good. Indiana's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. And it's LeVert missing. The Clippers have gone a solid 6 of 11 when shooting here in the third quarter. Everly for 3. The rebound by Brogdon. And Indiana shooting just 33% in the second half so far. They need to look at more high-quality shots.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
George finds Leonard. Over in the corner, Cousins. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Cousins has got 16 points.
Cousins plays inside with an attitude that says, you want to stop me? Give me your best shot.
And the Pacers call time here.
And they've been very loose with the ball here. They haven't been as patient, forcing things a bit, which has led to turnovers. They need to just slow down and relax.
Some changes for Indiana. Lamb, he's checked in for Warren. T.J. McConnell comes in for Karis LeVert. And Aaron Holiday's subbed in for Malcolm Brogdon. Big group substitution here for the Clippers. Marcus Morris is checked in for Zubac. Luke Kennard comes in for Leonard. Jackson, he's checked in for George. Rajon Rondo subbed in for Patrick Beverly.
Well, he's so well-rounded in his game. Sabonis is terrific at finding opportunities to score from there.
To the inside, and then Cousins with the dunk.
Just Mr. Reliable again here today, Kevin. I mean, they need his points, and he's producing.
So it's the Pacers now. They trail by 16. To the paint, and Lamb slams it home.
And, you know, the vertical Lamb has is a bit sneaky. You know, he gets off the ground with such ease to hammer it down. Sometimes you don't know how high he's got.
LA's gone 2 of 5 with the three-point shot since coming out of the break. Outside Jackson. He's looking for Cousins and finds him. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Cousins has got 20 points.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Yeah, you know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
Here's Rondo, following the score by Indiana. And then Cousins with the dunk.
Yeah, Cousins doing what we've become familiar with and accustomed to with him. When he gets rolling and hot, really hard to cool him down.
Now, here's McConnell. Down low, Turner. And it's Turner finishing it off.
And cutting into the lead with the big one-hand throwdown.
That's how you get your team back into it.
That might indeed ignite a spark in this team.
Inside, here's Rondo. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist.
You know, he's a bit of a rarity and maybe even a throwback when you look at Rondo and how being a smaller guard, he still is comfortable operating inside.
He gets it in there. Holiday's got 6 points.
That was just a perfect possession, getting it in tight for the high percentage shot.
And here's Rondo. Outside Jackson. Pass to Cousins. Morris outside. Off target from three-point range.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Rondo against Holiday. The pass to Lamb. Over Kennard. And the rejection by Cousins.
Cousins not one to be challenged there. Tenacious denial.
And the basket by Jackson. 7 points in the game. And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Clippers.
You know, block shots, guys, a clear indicator on the stat sheet of their excellent defense. I mean, leaving them no room to get off any shots.
Yeah, but also, they haven't missed a beat in terms of their fast break game. That's been equally as effective all night long.
Now here's Rondo. 16-point lead, the largest margin in the game. Clock at 6.
And uses the threat of his drive to open up looks for him offensively. Jackson is one smart cookie.
Passes it to Holiday. Good. And McConnell gets the assist. Holiday's got 4 points in the quarter.
Nice job hitting him right in stride. Excellent play.
And it's Rondo with the ball for Los Angeles. Pass to Cousins. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on Miles Turner.
When Cousins plays with that kind of force, it really puts the defense in a pickle and typically leads to him being fouled.
He's been spending quite a bit of time at the foul line. This is trip number 6.
And they have really leaned on his free throw shooting at times this season. He's been there for them, too, with 88% from the line.
And, guys, I think that's a tribute to his work ethic. I mean, it's not by accident that he's enjoying the success he is at the free throw line.
Doug McDermott, he's checked in for Domantas Sabonis. And he can't hit the second. Pacers trail by 17. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe. The first free throw is good. Serge Ibaka has checked in for Los Angeles. Both free throws good from Holiday. Clippers leading by 15. Outside Rondo. Over Turner. Nice shot by Rondo. Rondo's got 6.
Rondo has exquisite handles now. He's got every dribble move in the book and even then some. So you can't blink or go to sleep when you're trying to defend him.
McConnell finds Turner. Outside Holiday. Here's McConnell. The Pacers keeping it going. A new 14-second clock. Los Angeles is going to less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. Pacers trail by 17. And Lamb, here we go. And slam dunk by Lamb.
You know, using his athleticism well on these drives inside, Lamb is dependable at finding routes to the bucket.
Now here's Rondo. He's got 6. Now the dish to Ibaka. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on Miles Turner. This is his first chance at the line tonight.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The free throw drops for Ibaka.
And back in 08, Ibaka became the first player ever from the Republic of Congo to be drafted in the NBA.
Catching up on the changes for the Clippers. Kawhi Leonard is checked in for Jackson. And it's Patrick Beverley in for Rajon Rondo.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
Beverley against Holiday. Jacks up a 3. That one, no good. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers taking a 19-point lead into the break. Their defense has been terrific in this game. We'll return shortly. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. Setting the floor for the Clippers. We've got Patrick Beverley. Ibaka is out there with Morris. Then it's Luke Kennard. And it's Leonard in at the 3 slot.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Now here is Holiday. Greg, your son's been drafted. You were drafted in the NBA. As you look back on the process that you went through and your son Cole has gone through, what are some of the flags? What are some of the things that stand out to you?
First and foremost, boy, how time flies. I mean, it wasn't that
no
long
kidding.
ago, at least
No
it feels
kidding.
like, that they were calling my name on draft night. But
91, right?
Yeah.
91.
You know, every stage of life, though, has its joys. And listen, to play the game I love and now see him playing it at this level, it's truly a blessing. And in his case, he probably loves it even more. You know, he didn't grow up the way I did. He grew up just with a true love and passion for the game. So it's humbling and obviously something that I take great pride in.
You were taken out of UNLV 1991, number 12 overall. Remember it like it was yesterday. The putback, great positioning on the putback.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Los Angeles leading by 21. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. Here's Ibaka, and Ibaka slams it in.
Yeah, and the ability to generate points off offensive rebounds, something Ibaka did a lot earlier in his career before he started spending so much time on the perimeter.
Holiday, the pass to Warren. And here's McDermott. Here's the teardrop over Morris. McDermott can't get it to go. The Clippers have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. Here's Morris. Doesn't go for him. And Indiana will come the other way. Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Holiday looking over the floor. Warren on the wing. Lets the 3 fly. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. And the wide open shot from Morris. Not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down.
And with their hot shooting here in the second half, their field goal percentage over 50% now for the game.
Yeah, it's not a surprise then to see them out in front. the way they've been efficient offensively in this half and actually throughout the entire game.
Clippers leading by 23. Beverly with the ball. Now defended by McDermott. With the teardrop, Ibaka. Wide open, he fires. That one's good from the corner. Ibaka's got 4 this quarter. The Pacers have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Holiday against Beverly. And Holiday kicks to Lamb. And it's blocked by Ibaka.
And, well, he's been the NBA's leader in blocks multiple times. Ibaka just has that rare instinct for it. Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
And the Pacers call time here. And we've seen more attention given to how fans, Greg, interact with players during the games, whether it's verbal or even physical. Is that something the league's got to keep an eye on?
Absolutely. It's all about making sure that everyone is protected and respected. You know, this is entertainment, right? This is not do or die from a life standpoint, and we don't want to have things escalate.
There's got to be some kind of barrier there. I agree.
Oh, that's straight TNT, baby. Explosive.
That was pretty, and he just has that effortless knack for getting inside.
Tell you what, you'd hate to be the guy having the responsibility of guarding him.
Been a lot of talk, Greg, about in-season tournaments in the NBA to spur fan interest. The proposal was tabled for a bit. What are your thoughts on that?
You know, cash prizes for the players and coaching staffs. That always seems like a good idea. I just wonder, Kevin, if they're going to be any cash prizes for the broadcasters, because I think they're on to something if we could get that. And, you know, but in all seriousness, we see that in soccer, right? And it seems to work well. And I think if it can spur some more interest from fans, then I'd be all for it.
Yeah, the fans love it watching soccer.
And, you know, Beverly is easily one of the most tenacious defenders in the league, an absolute pest of epic proportion. Love his energy.
Here's Leonard following the basket by Doug McDermott. Leonard inside. No good there. And it's the Pacers taking it the other way. Outside Holiday. Puts up a 3. Kawhi Leonard with the rebound. Leonard's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it, gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
And so it's Indiana with it after the basket by Los Angeles. Holiday, the pass to Bitadze. And that one, good. Bitadze's got his first points of the game.
You got to do more than that to keep the ball out of his hands down low.
Exactly. I mean, deny him the ball in the first place. Don't let him get it.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
You got to love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And, you know, you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Here's Beverly following the score by Indiana. Greg, you played against some terrific players, including the late, great Kobe Bryant. I'd love to hear your thoughts on playing against Kobe.
I mean, his passing is still tough, I'm sure, for many to deal with because he was just taken from us at such a young age. But this guy was a ferocious competitor and someone who showed us in life and in tragedy that you need to make the most of every moment that we have here. You know, I just appreciated to really the fans getting to know Kobe once his career was over, because I think he was able to let his guard down a little bit and show us a lighter side, a more compassionate side.
That is an excellent point. Sumner, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. The first one falls. so he picks up just 1 from the line that time.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
And it's Beverly missing. The Pacers have gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the fourth and even 50%. Sumner kicks to Holiday. Over to the wing. McDermott passes to Bitadze. Clock is at 3. Cousins pulls it in. Los Angeles leading by 22. The 3 from George. The shot, no good. Here's Sumner, and that's out of bounds. Indiana will retain possession. So Indiana ends up with a new group on the floor. George against LeVert. Pass to Turner. Some nice passing here by Indiana. Fader on the way. Sabonis, no good. And here's Cousins. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. The pass to Beverly. Leonard dishes to Ibaka. Good on the shot.
It's really been a tale of two halves, guys. A slow start, but this quarter, he has really been the man.
Indiana's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. And the wide open shot from Warren, and he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down.
You know, this has been a totally different half for him. He definitely looks more comfortable now, guys.
The Clippers shooting 53% from the field in the fourth quarter. Can't ask for more than that from your offense. Leonard against Warren. Leonard with the bucket.
Yeah, you know, we've seen a much different version of him in this half, guys. He's been sharper, more focused, and more assertive.
Now, here's Brogdon. And the rejection by Cousins. And the call will be against Sabonis. That will be foul number 5 on him.
Fouling like that isn't how you get back in the game.
Looked to me like just a frustration foul. It really kind of sums up the game they're having in general.
Leonard against Warren. I got him. A floater, and it's sent back by Turner. And a fast break now for the Pacers. Beverly against Brogdon. Over in the corner, Warren. And the 3 off target. And Los Angeles guys shooting with confidence, 50% from the field so far. Hits the front of the rim and out. The Pacers shooting about 40% here in the fourth quarter. Here's LeVert, powered down with both hands.
Man, what an athlete. Once he gets ahead of steam, Karis LeVert is impossible to stop. Good luck trying.
Clippers with the ball. Pass to Beverly. Greg, after we saw top prospects like LaMelo Ball and R.J. Hampton playing a year in Australia, the NBA G League sweetened the deal to attract those blue chippers to this G League, which I think is a very interesting topic and a very interesting way to go.
It is. You know, I think the salaries now can exceed $500,000, not to mention the endorsement deals, and they're on a single team that's built around their needs. Certainly an enticing option for those who want to skip the college route.
Does this affect colleges, in your opinion, in their recruiting?
Not at all. You're going to love your school no matter who plays for them, especially if you're winning.
Sabonis, and slam dunk by Sabonis.
And you know what? At 6'10", dunking is low stress for Sabonis. Solid at getting himself inside for these throwdowns.
Now George. Pass to Beverly. He feeds it to Cousins. Shoots over Turner, and a little luck that time, but it drops. 25 points for DeMarcus Cousins. Indiana's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Brogdon the pass to Sabonis, and it goes down 2 points.
Yeah, I like Sabonis' game inside because he's confident and skilled.
And the Clippers have possession. Here's Beverly. Kicks it to George. Lob pass to George. Turner with the steal. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. Warren with the ball. Leonard picks him up. And the shot by Warren, no good. And the call will be against Karis LeVert. That's foul number 2 for him. So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Goga Bitadze's checked in for Sabonis. J.K. Sampson comes in for Warren. Edmund Sumner's checked in for Karis LeVert. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Brogdon. Here's Oturu. Pass to Patterson. 6 on the shot clock. Jackson has the open look. That 3 off the mark.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight. Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Clippers.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And so that moves their record to 11 wins on the year.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
When it is just a 2-game season series, the team winning game 1 has that slight mental edge going into the second meeting, knowing that they've already solved their opponent one time and only have to do it one more time.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for DeMarcus Cousins.
He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hand.
Jackson kicks to Rondo. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. And the pass to Patterson. Here's Jackson. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Sumner passes to Holiday. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
So the Clippers winning this one easily. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Kawhi, you seem to pick it up offensively down the stretch. So what changed for you?
I just started to knock down shots, got my rhythm going, my teammates found me, and just kept going from there.
Well, it rode all the way to a win, and I know you like that, man, so appreciate your time. Kevin, back to you.
All right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. So long, everyone.